By the end of this video, you will know how to quit masturbation completely and never struggle with NoFap ever again in your life. I mean, if you're watching this video, come on, we have to do something about this. So without any waste of your time, let's go and actually see what can you do to stop masturbation, because I'm kind of tired of seeing people who still struggle with this problem. And yes, we begin with this triangle here of human evolution. Basically, in here, as you can notice, is a baby. It has just 2 hairs, it is just born, and it has literally less than 1 year. And this thing gets born, it starts to grow up, and it becomes this guy over here at 6 years of age. He grew hair, he actually started looking like a human for once inside his life, and now he is actually there, deciding to do something with his life. He's thinking, he's starting to process thoughts and stuff like that, and soon enough, he turns 19, he started going to the gym, he has that sharp jawline, as you can see, he has the abs, the muscles, the strong legs, he has everything. And as you can clearly see, this is how the human evolution looks like, and it cannot be any other way. Now, along the way, this kid, this human, probably had some times where he got punched. For example, as a kid, his mother dropped him on the head, imagine that, and now he has a boo-boo over here. Then perhaps at 6 years of age, he finally started learning how to ride a bike, and he fucking crashed from the bike and he broke off his arm. And now that needs to be healed. At 19 years of age, he's going to the gym every single day, and sometimes it happens to him to actually hurt himself with the exercise machines. And let's say this guy has a boo-boo over here on the bicep. And now nothing pretty much happens upon this, because it's just a wound, and wounds actually heal. They get attention from the body sends out some antibodies and stuff like that, and soon enough it will be healed. It will be from a gashing wound to a small little thingy which just ends up being a scar, and that's it. Even if it leaves a scar, because sometimes it doesn't even leave that, it completely heals. So now imagine if every single time this guy fell at, let's say, 6 years of age, he fell off the bike, he broke his arm or just hurt himself a little, and then instead of progressing forward, he just went back to being a baby again. He just went back to being 1 year of age. Imagine this guy, while exercising in the gym one day, he accidentally tears his bicep, and now he goes back to being this baby again. Does that really make any sense to you? Do you really think that that's something that can happen in this life? Like, just go back in time because you did a slight mistake? Of course not. Time goes on. You continue. You just continue to progress from this side to this side, and there is no way around it. Time passes. You only have, let's say, 100 years to live, and you have to live this. You have to live this. There is no other way around it. If you have a slight setback over here, fair enough, you continue forward. Now, what is interesting to me is that many people do exactly that. They do the unthinkable when they relapse on NoFap. Imagine this entire journey being your NoFap streak. Just name this NoFap. NoFap. This is your NoFap journey now. And this is where you are a noob. You just discovered NoFap. So far you have been masturbating every single day of your life. You have been literally milking yourself like a cow. And you discover NoFap. And you start your day 1. Here is your day 1. Let me just make this a bit more clearer for you. Okay, so here is day 1. You start from day fucking 1, as everyone else. That eventually turns into day 2, then day 3, and right about here, you relapse. And you don't count this day. Now, many people do this mistake. Instead of actually continuing forward, they just feel so bad about the relapse, they feel so extremely horrible, they feel worse about the relapse than when their pet died, and then they think, hey, if I relapse, I'm back to zero again. I'm back to zero. I relapsed. Of course I'm back to zero. If a guy goes 400 days of streak and he relapses once, he goes back to zero again. Isn't that the logic? Can't you kind of remind yourself that you do this currently? Now imagine if every single time you hurt yourself, you shrank back in size. Literally today I cut myself with a knife. I should have been a baby right now. So if life doesn't work that way, why are you making it seem that way to yourself? Why not, instead of going 1 day, 2 days, 3 days, 4 days, and on the 5th day you relapse? Here you don't count the day. You just don't count the day. This is the 5th day. Okay, fair enough. You just scroll over the 5th day and you make it the next day. You just skip over this day because you made a relapse, because you relapsed once. That's how you should do it, man. Just continue. If this guy with 400 days accidentally relapse over here, why not just continue after this day with 401, 2, 3, 4, 5, and he reaches 500, 600, 700? Why don't you just do that instead of thinking that you're back to zero? You won't lose all your progress. It's like, literally, imagine you are building a house right now for your future family, and your workers are there every single day working on the house religiously. But then one day, there is a thunderstorm going on, the guys fell sick, they really can't do the work today, and they miss today. They just completely miss this day. They didn't do any work, and your house is being left for tomorrow. Imagine going in there, because these guys missed a day, going in the house, getting so angry that you call a machine, a truck, to come down and tear your house down, because these guys did not show up today. Doesn't make any sense, right? That's something that a stupid person would do. Well then, why are you doing it every single time when you relapse? You relapse. One advice from me, just enjoy the hell out of it, because you will not do it again tomorrow. This is it. Just have this mindset shift right now. What do you want in life? Who are you doing this for? You should already know this. And you should know as well that progress does not disappear. Progress does not get lost. If you jack off today, you continue from tomorrow. If you, for example, miss a day in school because you were sick, magically, every single thing that you have learned from school won't just disappear. You will continue from tomorrow, and you will just do the extra work tomorrow. That's it. So if you have left anything from today because you relapsed for tomorrow, just go and do it even harder. For example, let's say you're going to the gym because you're jacked and you always want to be consistent in the gym, but you missed it today because you jacked off. Instead of looking at yourself, cursing yourself, telling what a bitch you are, telling yourself, how dare you relapse, how dare you do this, instead of doing that, why don't you just go on tomorrow and hit the gym twice as hard so that you make up for the day before as well? It's like reading 10 pages every single day. You miss one day, so the next day you read 20. And that's it. That's all you have to do. All you have to do. So why are you struggling this? Why are you still struggling with this? Why are you still coping? Why are you still stuck in this imaginary loop? Perhaps you didn't know why. Now you know the answer. So there is only one thing that you need to do now. Just go on and take action upon this video, because I can record videos for you, I don't know, until the day I die. But if you do not take action, and if you do not decide, hey, this guy, maybe he has a point, maybe he doesn't, but let's go and see, let's go and try out what he actually offered me on this video. I mean, I already spent the time, so may as well try out what I have learned. Do it. See how it works, let's say for a month. And if it doesn't work, if my advice fails you, I give you my own word. You can stop watching me, unsubscribe, and even report my channel. That's all. That's all I'm gonna say. So this is gonna end your NoFap insanity. This is gonna untrap you from the entire world. Now there is only one thing to do. Will you or will you not take action? And to prove me that you have taken action, click the first link in the description. Before you click off, I'm not selling anything. Just click the first link in the description. It's my community, and I will see you inside there where me and the people who have watched this exact same video will hold you accountable. Until then, see you and remember to take action.